let's multiply like bases. In your textbook, it's probably called the product rule. Now, before we get into the rule, let's do it without the rule, okay? So an exponent means repeated multiplication. So w cubed means w times w times w, okay? And then that is times another w squared. So we've got another w times w. So w cubed times w squared. Now, how many w's do we have here? Silly question, right? We have 3. How many w's do we have here? 2. How many do we have altogether? 3 plus 2 equals 5, right? Okay, guess what? The answer is w to the 5th. Okay, so this leads us to our product rule. Our product rule says if we multiply like bases means same variable. Okay, when we did like terms, it meant same variable, same exponent, but not with like bases. Bases just referring to the number at the bottom, not including the exponent. Okay, like bases, w, that means we can apply this rule. Okay, which means we just need to come up here and go 3 plus 2 is 5. So our answer is w to the 5th. Let's do this for x. Okay, x squared times x to the 4th. I'm going to do one more where I write it out. Okay, x times x is our x squared. 4x is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have 2x's plus 4x's, which gives me 6x's. So I've got x to the 6th power as my final answer. Okay, so let's go ahead, again, put a little plus sign there. Let's go ahead and apply our product rule. Okay, let's just apply the product rule this time, and we're going to add the exponents. So I have b times b cubed. Anytime I have a variable without an exponent, it's actually got an invisible exponent of 1. Okay, so b is the same as b to the 1st power. So my exponents are 1 and 3. Let's add them. 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay, so my answer is going to be b to the 4th. Okay, let's look down at the next one. I have y. Again, without an exponent, it means 1. So I have y1, y squared times z. And the z also has a 1. Let's do z in a different color. Okay, now I have like bases here, y and y, but z is not a like base. So we're going to do z separate. Okay, so let's just do our y. 1 plus 2 is 3. So I have y, 3, and then I have z to the 1. I don't need to put the 1 there. I can just write z. All right, I can put a dot in between, or I can put it side by side. Both mean multiplication. And the same thing with parentheses. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. Okay, the next one is r to the 4, m to the 3, and r to the 3. And these are all being multiplied together. So let's do our r's first. Okay, I've got r here and r here. Those are like bases, but the m is not a like base with r. It is separate. Okay, so we're going to just cover that up for a second. And we're going to do 4 plus 3. Okay, so r, 4 plus 3 is 7. Then I have m to the 3. Okay, so same variable. We want to add the exponents. That is our product rule. Let's try a few more harder examples. All right, my first one says b to the 16, a to the 11, b to the 3, and then a. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make my a's blue here, and this one is to the 1st power. If it's helpful for you, go ahead and add in those extra, not the extra, but add in the exponent of 1 to all the variables that don't have an exponent. Okay, let's do our b's first. B to the 16, okay, and b to the 3. 16 plus 3 is, we do this and add them, 19, so b to the 19. And then I have a and a, so 11 plus 1 is 12, so a 12 to the 12th. Remembering that b's are the like bases and a's are like bases, right? We can't combine it any further. Okay, this one we've got t to the 3 and u to the 4. Then we have u, which is to the 1, and then we have v. Okay, so t to the 3, there's no more like bases with t, so we're just going to copy that over here. Then we have u to the 4 and u to the 1, so let's go ahead and add those. 4 plus 1 is 5. And then we have v to the 5th. I'm just going to go ahead and write that in blue. Okay, this one can be a little bit tricky if you don't remember what a variable or number raised to the 0 power is, but let's use our product rule to figure out the answer. Okay, they're both like bases, they're both y, so that means we can add the exponents. What's 3 plus 0? It's just 3, so our answer is y to the 3. Okay, also y to the 0 is just equal to 1, so we could do y to the 3 times 1, which is y to the 3. Either way, it's the same answer. I hope that helps.